G'day guys and welcome, my name is Michael and I am the DeadAussieGamer and welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of Minion Quest, our D&D 5th edition adventure that is currently, well, preparing, I guess, for their next big adventure to the Iceborn Furrows in search of a cure for the curse that afflicts the grung rogue of our group Stickyfingers. Last season, Stickyfingers ended up receiving a blessing from a Medusa to help him fight against Valiance, the ability to touch creatures and turn them to stone. But since the, of course, threat has now been over, a side effect of the curse has been revealed that Stickyfingers has turned to stone himself. Now, our group, along with their new companion, Thaddius Valiance, have worked together in order to find a cure. And thanks to the help of Thaddius' brother, Nigel, they have learnt that a countess who rules over the frozen north might have just the cure they seek. So working together, they must now travel to the Iceborn Furrows aboard a wagon that has pulled into town and hopefully find a cure for their friend. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we watch Brick, our barbarian orc, Manfred, our Manticore Wizard, Ray, the hollow cleric, and, of course, brand new, Thaddius, our paladin bard human, as they embark on today's quest entitled Breaking the Ice. Enjoy. We returned our scene to the city of to the village of Robinswood, as the day brings a new light and a new visitor. A small wagon whose rumbling and clattering of wares seems to draw the attention of many of the townsfolk.
It's a massive wagon.
There we go. All right. Outside the Willet Inn in the early hours of the morning, once you have returned from, of course, your journey to go see Nigel, the city is bustling at the sight of a very large-looking wagon. The horses even look incredibly unique, large, leathered-skinned individuals with almost these rocky growths growing on their haunches and the backs. These stony creatures, for those of you who want to make a history check, I guess, are a very rare breed of horse. Oh, that'll do. Yep, that'll do. Manfred, you know these. Rick, they're big horses.
Rick is also there.
Is also there. Manfred, you know these creatures as Stoutlands. There are the Stoutland horses that come from the Dwarven kingdoms and are known for being able to traverse even the most dangerous and most treacherous terrains. These horses are distinguished by, of course, their rocky and very, it's basically keratin that's growing in large sort of portions over their bodies. If there were a word for it, you might use the word dire horse. As these, there are 4 of these pulling this rather immense wagon. Atop the immense wagon, you can see a rather large, strong-looking figure. Don't wiggle my wagon.
Sorry.
That's going on the show.
Can we show a picture of the individual riding atop this this wagon?
Good old wagon wiggler. Guys.
All right, there we go.
Whoa.
An immense,
Damn.
an immense-looking Goliath wielding, well, not wielding, but sort of adjacent to a large warhammer built from the skull of what appears to be a massive bear of some kind, sits there having a word with none other than Martha. The 2 of them seem to be conversing at length as you approach the side of this wagon. But for the most part, the kids are gathered around looking at all the different kinds of objects and shiny trinkets. You can see that that there are also some travelers, guests who are traveling on the wagon who also seem very, very interested in meeting the townsfolk. They're sharing bread, they're sharing supplies and the like. There's definitely a liveliness in the air here.
Sweet.
Right.
Cool. I guess I'm
That's a big hammer.
It's like quite a big hammer. That's a very impressive hammer.
All right, what would you guys like to do?
Well, shall we set off on adventure? Head out to the Icelands and find that valiant, what's her name? Countess Vladisloc. Adventure, excitement, yeah. Am I the only one excited about this? Or
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
They don't sound very excited, but all right, well, I'm going to go ride a horse.
You're certainly the only one with this level of enthusiasm for it.
Is that a monster thing? Do you guys just not get excited about cool adventures and things? It's a chance for adventure and fun and bonding and friendship.
I think given the circumstances, you'd,
Yeah, well, fair enough.
I mean,
I'm sorry about your friend, but we'll fix him, so that's good.
That's kind of liking it here. It seems strange to go up north where, things want to kill us and it doesn't sound fun.
Well, things wanted to kill us down here too, I guess, but, well, we'll be together. We can protect each other, that's right.
By the way, I had this really weird dream last night. There was some snow, and I was cold, and you three were there, and then there was a big wolf guy who said he was going to kill me.
Yeah, and then we're like, please no, and he said, nope, gonna do it.
Yeah, that's it. You had the same dream.
Me too.
That's weird.
Well, I'm sure it was just a dream and not foreshadowing at all. That's good. We'll move on.
Thaddius, did you also have it?
Well, I had a dream about a weird wolf thing, but I had no recollection of who it was. I'd never encountered such a beast before. But yes, I do remember having some sort of dream. Also, I remember having a dream where I was on the beach in my bathers, and there were many other people around. It was
Stop.
Quite a fun. Oh, well, all right.
Ew.
But no, yes, I did have that dream. Maybe it's an omen. Ooh. An omen, more like, oh man. It's a joke. Yeah. Monsters don't have a sense of humor, do they? Look, I'm just going to go sit in the coach over there. If you guys want to just be all edgy and dwelly in your emotions, then good job, because I can appreciate that. And it's 2020. We should all get in touch with our emotions a little bit more. So, do that, but I'm going to get ready for adventure. Ho-ho, tally-ho!
You do that. I have a couple of things to do, then I'll be on the cart as well.
Very good. Hello, Hammerman.
As you approach the cart, the large individual sort of looks at you and says, "Hello. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, too.
You're quite a large one, aren't you?"
I do try. Thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Chief Talawan.
Chief Talawan. I'm going to write that in my notes so I don't forget.
And who might you be?
My name is Thaddius Valiance. Pleasure to meet you.
Ah, I see.
I'm not a dick. Don't worry. I'm not like the other one. I'm better.
Better than Dick. I shall say
I do actually have a brother named Dick
tops.
Valiance. That is his name.
He's marginally better than Dick. It's not like leagues better. Just
Hey!
A little bit better is better than nothing.
You're a ghost.
I'll stick with that.
Sorry, I'm a what?
You're a ghost.
No.
I don't know.
I-
You kind of look like one.
Yeah, she's a hollow.
You can't just ask people if they're ghosts or not. That's offensive.
I am just normal.
What's normal?
Human.
Wow.
He takes a bit of bread and sort of. Are you corporeal?
Yeah, go straight through.
Yeah. Aye, you're trying to trick me. That's a pretty good trick. I'll tell you that one.
I mean, do you like ghosts?
Well, my dad's a ghost, so yes.
Oh, then I'm like a ghost.
Ah. Then you're like my dad.
I lean over to Manfred real quick, and I'm like, this isn't how I come off, is it?
She's definitely using more words.
Basically, as Brick sort of looks to Manfred, Brick sort of gets an itch in the back of his ear, and he sort of goes to scratch it. At the same time, you can see this Goliath sort of reach up and.
Ray, are you going to eat that bread? Because if you're not, I'm feeling a little peckish.
Go for it.
Oh, Thaddius feed. Oh.
You eat the bread.
Excellent. 20 hit points.
Saving throw.
Yeah.
Ghost bread.
So this individual turns to you and says, I am actually just passing through town. I travel with this group of travelers who look to be cared for while we are moving through the landscapes. We've come all the way from the west, and we travel together for safety. We've stopped for some supplies, which your very kind innkeeper, and very pretty innkeeper, if I might say. Oh, go on, you. As you see Martha sort of say, I'm a married woman. You could be
Not
keeping
for
your
long, she's not.
flirtatious eyes to yourself. Sorry, what was that?
No, nothing. I just said not for long. She's not. Mr. Goliath, man, Chief Talawan, as I wrote down on my notes there.
Just Talawan.
Can I call you Tully?
No.
Fair enough. I respect those boundaries. Talawan, my good sir. I just blatantly assumed that I could sit in your horse carriage, which was kind of an assumption and a little bit of a move that my brother Dick would make. But would you perhaps give us safe passage to the Cold Lands? We can repay you with money and food, or just a good hug. Everyone needs a good hug.
So you want to go to the north? Well, I was supposed to be heading more east with these people. Let me think. If I head north, can I take a shortcut to the east? No, probably not. All right. Listen, I'll tell you what. These folk here in town could probably find their way to the east from here. There's plenty of people here that seem quite nice. What do you say? You see them sort of waving through and sort of saying, yeah, no, we've got no problem. One family in particular says, actually, we could go to the north. We have relatives up there, and we would definitely love the chance to go and visit them. He says, all right. Well, those who want to stay can stay. And, of course, yeah. What better way to travel the roads than with new friends? I, Chief Talawan, hereby announce that we, the caravan of Talawan, will be heading to the north.
Excellent.
We appreciate that very much. Talawan.
Oh, well, not at all. I always travel the horizons in order to try and seek out new adventure. Or at least I have been as far as I can remember.
What did you forget? Something?
I just don't remember anything before I was traveling.
Fair enough. All right.
I was born on the roads.
Well, if it helps, Manfred knows a lot of things. He could maybe help you remember. But I don't know how magic works.
If you're looking over to Manfred, I'm actually just setting up little tea light candles beneath both the Stickyfingers and Nathaniel Valiant statues.
Oh.
Aww.
Because that is something that has been part of my process most mornings for these. Was for Nathaniel's one for cleaning and basically setting it up, and now recently adding Stickyfingers to my.
So Finn is out in the open.
Hey,
Didn't we leave him at Tiefling?
Lady Tiefling.
Oh, sorry, his statue was there. So
No,
you've set up a nice shrine with a picture of him.
Yeah,
I see him
let's
there.
go with that.
Confirming which it is.
No, you did leave him at the Lady Tiefling. Sorry, I did forget that. It's just.
All right. Well, I meant
there's a shrine to him then. I've created that in my head canon.
Mike, is he back at the Lady Tiefling, or is he where we see him?
No, he's at the Lady Tiefling.
Okay.
Got like a lock of hair in his shrine, which is his only hair.
He had it since he was a tadpole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then sort of making my way back over to the rest of the group.
Making my way.
Well done.
You return to the group.
So, anything we need to do or discuss, or
Well, we should make a playlist of songs for our journey.
why don't you start on that, Thaddy?
I will.
Just like a quick note, like Selleck Frane's not going to be mad, right? Like we've been gone a really long time.
Ooh.
I thought we weren't worried about him.
Well, I
What?
mean, yeah, sure,
That's-
okay.
The only ones that know.
I'm sure
we're
nothing
out-
could go wrong.
The only ones that
Surely
would know that we're out and about and doing the heroics and thing are the winter wargs. And
Who
let's face
knows
it,
Selleck Frane, right?
yes, I know that, but they're also from the north. So if we go there and try to cut off the message lines, maybe he doesn't need to know.
What's a Selak frame? Is that like a picture framing store? Like you get some.
Very, very much like that. There's nothing you need to worry
Oh.
about, Thaddius.
I won't worry. Good. Love a good picture frame. I might have to visit this man when we're back.
I thought he was a lich.
You have a lich that owns a picture framing store? What good branding! Oh,
See what we did? No, I said he's a bitch. He's a bit of a
Oh.
bitch.
oh, my apologies. Love a bit of banter, a little bit of insults between friends. Very good, very good. Anyway,
Don't worry, I saved it.
Smooth.
Right,
Fantastic.
so, shall we go get cold?
sounds like a good idea.
Uh,
Was it Talawan? Was it Talawan?
Talawan, yeah.
Talawan.
Talawan.
what do you require as payment for this service?
And Hug
Well-
is still up for offer.
Well,
If that
need
doesn't suffice.
well, I need something of great worth. Something important. Something that is going to change the scope of the travels from here to come. I need for you to share with me your tales because I swear you are among the most interesting group of people I have ever had the pleasure to travel with.
Brilliant. Well,
I'm assuming this is paid on the way.
Of course it is. Yes.
And I'm sort of.
I think I
putting my-
finally got the voice that I wanted. It took me a little bit, but here we are.
I'm just tucking my coin purse back again. It's like nice, and just patting it like with its solitary coins in there. It's like
not today.
it's like,
Are you sure we can't pay with money?
No, money is no good to me. I don't know how to use the stuff, and I'm sure as shit don't need it.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
if you don't need your money, we could take it off your hands.
Rick's got some great stories. Manfred's got some. Thaddeus loves the sound of his own voice. He's probably got.
I do.
This
It's
seems
true.
to be
I
late.
won't lie about it. It's true. Yes.
This seems to
Go
be
on,
late
sorry.
Talawan. This Talawan, for the most part, is a very large Goliath. Like, I mean, sorry, he's an average size Goliath. He's not particularly big or particularly small. He seems to be traveling. More or less, what you get from him is that he is traveling to learn more about the world. Ironically, it seems that while he is well traveled, he does not know much, even common information. Which you discover as you prepare to leave on his carriage. He even asking simple things like what words mean. Like when the innkeeper comes out with a bowl of stew, he doesn't seem to know the word for stew until it's brought to his attention. It's like, yes, a fine bowl of what do you call it? And it's like, yeah, oh, stew. It's a strange word, this.
watching a foal walk for the first time.
If a foal could bench press like 4 Manfreds. All right. You gather onto the back of the wagon. Some of the travelers leave, and a small family continues to travel with you. A small girl by the name of Louise, her father, Simon, and her mother, Angelia. Together, unless there is anything further you require, you say your fond farewells to the people of Robertswood as you begin the long trek north. Sarah comes up.
Oh, damn it.
She places a hand. She places a hand on Ray's dress, and she says, "I promise I won't forget.
Good.
You'll come back, won't you?"
Of course, we've left Finn here.
Mm-hmm. I'll look after him and make sure the
That's
other
fine.
boys don't do anything.
If
Or
they do,
else.
you know what to do.
Yep.
Stab him. That's right. If anyone comes in,
Yep. Also, there's a boy I like.
ew. I mean, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
I stabbed him.
Oh,
He ran away.
excellent.
He
What's
ran
his
away.
name?
She seems shy. She shakes her head.
It's not Boyle, is it?
You look at Boyle. Boyle seems to have a bandage on like his arm.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Boyle's great.
Boyle's like picking his nose.
Look, well, I know that most of the time stabbing things is definitely the solution. Yeah, sure, that seems to work. Maybe just challenge him to a fight or something.
To the death?
Maybe to the near death.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. She leaves.
Yeah.
What have we created?
That's on
You know, if we ever do a season, if we ever have to do a time skip with another season, Tabatha is playing this little girl, by the way, as a full-grown adult who's
My new
like a
character.
sociopath.
I love how
all right.
instinctual ill was. I like a boy. Ew. I mean, duh. That's right.
All right. Let's see who else. Oh yes, Brick. You are approached by the Lady Tiefling.
Hello.
She has this small little pouch filled with some dry herbs and some meats and smoked cured pork and stuff like that. As she hands it to you, she says, "Now you stay safe, Brick. I know the journey is long and it might be cold, so I also packed you a winter coat."
I mean, I don't really wear coats, but thank you. That's very nice. I like the food. That's cool. It's tasty, is what I'm yeah.
And I'll make sure that Stickyfingers is looked after.
Yeah, cheers.
She then smiles at you with this very, very warm sort of smile. She looks like she's about to say something, but then she stops herself. She then goes and hands an equal pouch and says almost the same thing to Manfred, and then to Thaddius, and then to Ray. Little bag filled with cold weather stuff and some food and the like.
Thank you, kind Tiefling. Thank you.
We're just sizing up this cloak. It's like, oh,
It's nice and cozy and warm. It's made of elk skin and it's just snug.
I love the lining. Oh.
Oh yes. And Patricia made it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You look at Patricia, white hair, big axe.
She's like Nick. She's got a big axe.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna just gloss over that and keep moving.
I never pegged her as a seamstress.
Oh yes, no. Patricia can be very delicate when she wishes to be. She just rarely wishes to be.
I like that.
Or you know.
Yes. Lady Tiefling then leaves. Last up,
thanks, Pinky. Idiot.
She sort of walks off. She's a bit too far away for you as you call out to her.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
You as you kind of rifle through your bag to kind of almost eat your sorrow away, you see that on the back of your jacket compared to everyone else's is the name embroidered very, very delicately, Brick.
What's curb?
It's like the side of the path. It's the curb, you know.
Oh, curb. That's weird.
Yep.
It says brick.
That's not how you spell my name.
Flip it around.
Do you know how to spell your name?
No, it's the inside of the jacket. Ray, you're so silly. You said we gotta get serious.
Oh, that's me, the Joker.
Oh, it says brick.
All right. With some cold weather in hand, and with some food and some supplies, you gather on the back of the wagon and begin to set your trail. The town of Robinswood slowly grows distant as the clattering of the wheels and the hoof steps pull you further and further away from this place you knew as home. The wind begins to howl from the north, and even though you are miles and miles away from the border, there's a chill in the air. Something is following, almost haunting your travels. A watchful eye, a bad feeling. Whatever it is, it's close by. The day's travel goes uneventful, and you spend most of your time talking with the family and of course, among yourselves. What we're going to go into now is what I like to call a campfire scene. In a campfire scene, I'm going to ask a question, and everyone is going to share an in-character story about this topic of question. So, the question for today. Let's go with describe a moment in your character's history where they learned a valuable lesson through a failure or mistake. This doesn't have to be something that has happened in the previous season. It could have happened, in the Dungeon of Selec Frayne. It could have happened when they were a child, whenever. But go around and share what happened and the lesson that was learned. Let's start with Thaddius.
Well, it's very rare that I make a failure. I'm quite the put-together man myself. But one time, I was on a date with a fair maiden. And I like to keep my mustache fairly well groomed. But he takes a pause. He kind of puts his hand on his head. He's like, oh, like he's holding back emotion. He's like, but there was one day I forgot my comb, and I couldn't groom my mustache, and it ruined the date. It really did. Since then, and he whips out a comb. He's like, I never let this leave my side. A good mustache is the key to a good relationship. Take it from me, Thaddius. And that's my story. Thank you. It's rare that I make a failure, so it's hard for me to really, make a comment on this this fun little game here. But
it's just like feeling the lack of mustache, and is like, oh.
I can help you grow one,
Well, I don't need one.
Oh, you'll meet a woman someday, I'm sure.
All right.
All right. Brick, share your story.
I don't make mistakes. I mean, I break stuff.
Me too.
I mean,
me too.
Well, there you go. I mean, oh gosh, I'm not the hottest at remembering this stuff, but I remember there was this one time, we were in the dungeon, and there was this handrail that we were meant to be looking after the floor. I told you two about it, or maybe not, or never mind. I sort of maybe broke it, and I spent hours trying to smash it in, but it kept making it more broke. But that was fine because Finn came. Finn came and he made me not feel silly about it and he fixed it and stuff. Yeah, Manfred, you got a story?
Oh. How are you doing there, Brick? Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What are you talking about? Shut your mouth.
The little tiny child turns to her mother and says, "Shut your mouth."
Yeah.
The mum sort of turns around and says,
No, mum.
On that, do the people on the carriage realize what we are? No?
They're all human, yeah?
Yeah. Human.
Okay, cool.
All right. When I was still back in my homelands in the Isles, I was out with my new wife, and we were hunting in sort of as the honeymoon period is. We hunt together, and we the idea is meant to be that we bring a pelt home and treat it and cure it, and that is on display within the family home to show something that we've achieved together after marriage. This creature was sort of like a large cat. It was kind of like a lion, but a little bit more teleporty.
A teleportation lion.
I believe that we used to call them like displacer beasts.
I like my name more, but we'll go with yours.
But it fits. It got our scent, and that was on me. I had partaken of a particularly hearty sausage for breakfast, and was a little bit gassy. It attacked, and in response, I used magic, which was, you two know. Thaddius, you don't know. That is not something that is appreciated amongst my people. It was at that point I used my magic to sort of defend myself, and it fought off this beast. But the look on my new bride's face was shock and disappointment, but she also carried that secret with her. Was bonding, but it formed a crack at the same time.
Well, if she can't accept you for who you truly are, maybe she's not the one for you.
Well, it ended up meaning eventually I left.
Oh. Well,
eventually.
Well, eventually, but you still had time, I guess. That's good.
A good many years for my people.
No,
but eventually, I had to leave.
Love is weird.
It is. I feel Ray may have something to add to that.
But you killed a displacer beast. That's pretty good.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, biggest mistake I ever made was saying yes to marrying somebody who was an awful monster, but it kind of seems a bit like rubbing it in your face. I mean, there was another time that we were all creating like these apples that you cook like a sauce to put them in, like a really sweet sauce. And you can enter them into like a competition. It was very lovely. And yeah, except for one time I grabbed the the salt instead of the sugar, and everybody in town was quite sick. I was very popular for my baking. That was a
Can you bake now?
No.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed. But that's good. It's good that you used to bake. It's fun.
Yes, before I died. Now I can't be bothered because I can't eat it. So what would be the point?
Well, we could eat it. Yeah, that's right.
No, I'm okay.
That's fair. That's all right.
I understand Ray is leaving the past behind is bittersweet.
Exactly. And also, it would just make me really angry to see everybody eating my delicious food.
Well,
That
wouldn't
part
When
I
it
can't
kind of
relate
tastes
with.
like ash, it's just seems really unfair. I just hope everyone's food tastes like ash.
Oh, well, fair enough.
I mean, just a
That'd
little
be
bit.
some
I mean,
delicious food.
You hear the sounds of sobbing coming from the driver's seat as as Chief Tullawam has a couple of big globule tears rolling down his cheek. He's like, "It's so sad.
Oh,
Being
dear,
so
dear
good at
boy.
making food, but not being able to eat it. It's like the saddest story I've ever heard."
sadder than the broken marriage.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, that's actually pretty sad.
honestly, probably.
All right. Now, as you begin to continue your journey, you notice that after a few miles, you reach the edge of the forest and enter what appears to be a snowfall. Heavy white silt snow spans the landscape in front of you. This is peculiar. Where you stand now would normally be in the viewpoint of a desert leading into the Mockingbear Plains, where Selec Frain's dungeon lies. This area should not be covered in snow, and yet, about a foot or two deep, the snow has already settled. As you continue forward, you hear Chief Tullawam say, there's a couple of people on the road in front of us."
I sort of
Bad
Big-
people?
big-
Do we have to deal with them?
Maybe. They look pretty normal. He's
Perhaps
trying
we
to-
should go out and have a nice chat with them. Brick, would you care to join me?
Sure. It's real cold though.
I can keep you warm with my cloak. Don't really want to share it, but I will.
No, that's fine. Thanks.
All right.
I've got my pinky jumper.
Very good.
All right. Can we switch maps, please? As we witness in front of the carriage as it slowly careens to a stop, there are two figures that stand in the way, both of which are humans dressed in leather armor, one with a bandana over their head and the other, this surly man with a rough stubble, as he says, "All right, listen, you blokes, stay right where you are, because this be a stick up." Oh, yes, no, we're, remember, we're not using any swear words anymore, are we? I didn't use any swear words. Oh, yes, no, but I'm just telling you in advance. Last time you were too impolite with those fellows, and look what happened to us. What happened to us? Oh, we fell down a hole, didn't we? That's only because you led us to the hole. Now, we're not pointing fingers either. Okay? So, start again. I don't need to start again. I said everything right.
I'm just going to yell at.
Are you two idiots got a hole going again?
Oh, it's this lot. Hello. No, there's an all new trap here. Shut up. We're not supposed to tell them about the trap. God, you're the most impossible person. Listen, we are here to take your money. But
Well,
this
that's
isn't how it
nice.
I would like to talk to the first one, please. He seems to be a lot more better to negotiate with.
Very well.
Go on about this trap.
Oh, aye, the trap. Oh, it's a brilliant trap. This Harry was so proud of himself. Shut up. I'm not proud of myself. Oh, you should be proud of yourself. It's so clever. It's even more clever than the last trap you had. Do you remember the one where you dug 4 holes? At first I thought, oh, this trap will never work. And there, lo and behold, you used it to catch. What did you catch? I caught a big wolf. You caught a big wolf, didn't you? Aye, it's a shame it got away, but,
That's very impressive.
Well, thank you. I mean, you should tell him.
On that big wolf. Where did it go?
It ran off, didn't it? Yeah, just pissed off and whatnot. But
And it
listen,
decided not to eat you.
look, who's holding who up here? Okay,
Well,
I'm in charge.
Let's not forget that last time you tried to do this, you nearly got eaten by that big wolf.
Well, look,
You should have got eaten.
Well, look, that is
I
because.
can't believe you're still here.
Well, look, that is because last time I did not have this ingenious trap that I made special for this exact situation. Okay, now, Miss, you're gonna have to back off a little because you freaked me the hell out.
Well, let's chat for a second, shall we? When you were stupid enough the first time to fall into your own trap and not get eaten by the damn wolf, you didn't think to yourself for 2 seconds, maybe I am terrible at what I do. Maybe I am awful at what I do. And you didn't think to consider a different tactic, like getting a real job or helping out the people of Robbinswood.
You watch as
while Ray's got them distracted, I'm going to go for an investigation, looking around for wherever this trap is.
You can make a perception check. Harry, however, almost immediately turns around and basically goes up to the nearest tree, faces the tree, and then just leans his head on it. He's just looking down at his own feet at this point. He goes, "Oh, Addie, now look, none of this now, okay? Look, she didn't mean it."
Oh no, I did.
Yeah, she did.
I meant everything I said.
Oh, look,
she meant everything she said.
Look, you're doing fine, Harry. You're doing a great job. Look, they're adventurers, you know. They'll say mean things. And look, if every person who said a mean thing to you made you turn around, would you be here today? No. Right, that's right. You wouldn't be here today. You'd still be at home, wouldn't you? Yes. Now, what are we? We're bandits. You know, no, say it with a big boy voice. We're a bandit. All right, and what do bandits do? We take their monies. All right, now, big boy voice, big boy pants, okay? Don't let her frighten you, okay? As he sort of goes, all right, and he sort of steps forward. Manfred, you see nothing. He goes, all right, now listen. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out what looks to be a pine cone.
All right.
They're stupider than the squirrels.
Now this, shut up.
All right, yeah.
This is gonna cause you a world of pain and misery. Okay?
60 years when it's a full-size pine tree.
No, I'm just shut up. All right, it's the last chance.
You're doing very well.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. See, I told you you're doing perfectly fine. Okay,
You are a terrible enabler.
Look, all right. You've got to keep him out of trouble in some kind of ways. It's either this or he's bothering the people in town. I'm not bothering people in town. I am trying to make a living as a rogue highwayman. Okay, like we've read in them books. Okay, just because I don't have a pointed hat, people don't take me seriously. It's not why you're not wearing a pointy hat. You're not wearing a pointy hat because it looks silly.
Good sir. If I may interrupt this, I don't really know what's going on, to be honest.
Oh, someone stop it!
Do you by chance want to show me this trap? I'm a bit of a trap connoisseur myself, and I'd love to see your handiwork.
Well, if you all shut up, I'll tell you the bloody trap. I don't need backseat banditing advice from any of you. Okay, I came up with this plan. This is my pine cone, okay? And I will use it how I want to use it by throwing it into that tree and into those piles of wasp nests that I have placed there, okay?
All right, well,
you look up, there's literally like 6 wasp nests that have been duct taped together.
My life in Animal Crossing.
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
You can.
And tell the wasps to go sting the bandit.
He wants nice things.
I'm Thaddius, and I'm here to defuse the situation.
Okay, so
be kind, though, wasps. Just
all, to be fair, Ray said it. What they think was going to happen.
Very true. All right, first of all, a very special thank you to Immersion Diversion for the plot twist, unwelcome arrival, which of course, yeah, I feel like we've hit that. And can you please make me a diplomacy check? And should you succeed, the wasps. I mean, you basically go along the lines of telling the wasps that he's the person that stuck them all together.
And threw
Not
a
a lie.
pine cone at him.
It's technically the case.
Gosh.
Persuasion check. Oh man.
Oh, oh.
All right. As you speak to the wasps, what do you say?
Would they understand me if I speak in the language of the wasps?
The language of the wasp is a dance.
What's a dance? Oh, no dancing today. Kind bees, wasps, whatever you want to be referred to as. We appear to have reached a bit of a pickle. I see that you've also been placed in a bit of a pickle. The man who put you in said situation is right in front of you. You deal with him as you wish. But we're just looking for safe passage forward. If you could help us with that, we'd be greatly obliged.
Hey, did you hear that? This bloke is the one what put us in this tree in the first place. We should kill him.
Well, I didn't say kill. I just meant sting him a little, just toss him up, but all right.
Kill him for the queen.
Oh, okay.
Is Thaddius talking like that?
Yes.
You know what? I'd like to think so.
Just staring at Thaddius like, what is even happening?
Don't worry, Rick, I've got this.
All right. So,
I miss Finn.
okay. So, with that being said, and with no further ado, we're going to go into initiative. As a swarm of wasps. Sorry,
Not the bees.
Not a
Not
swarm.
the bees.
All right. They will. Bump. Come here. Sorry, it is taking its sweet time.
Interesting group dynamic at the moment.
That's the thing. If Finn was here, he would have diffused the situation and everyone would have been fine. But with no moral compass, people gonna die.
Talking about
To
Rick
haunt
does
us.
good things sometimes. He just breaks stuff.
All right, there we go. Giant wasps.
Including bones.
Sorry, there is a giant wasp. So the one that was talking to Thaddius, and then the swarm is the big S. All right, let's do this thing as we flip into initiative.
In S
All
formation.
right. Ray, you are up first.
Ray doesn't know. She just sees Thaddius being a moron on the side, pretending he can talk to
Being a
bees.
moron. Well done.
She's just gonna float over to Harry and just kind of like, just look him dead in the eye, as intimidatingly as she can.
Kind.
And then just like shove his head.
Shove his head. Love it.
All right, Thaddius, what's your reaction to this?
Not Thaddius, the bandit.
Oh, sorry, the bandit.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Well, I
the
was
bandit, not Thaddius.
Very impressed.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I thought you were doing Thaddius. Sorry, I missed
No.
All right,
Not
you
bandits.
you push the bandit. He's like, Harry.
Stop enabling his stupid behavior.
Oh, now listen here. I mean, you don't know all the details.
Shut up.
Ooh, okay.
Your friend has a very scary voice.
Yes, your friend is definitely in need of Prozac or something. I'm just going to go over here a little. I've just wet myself. Okay.
She's just trying to traumatize Harry. Just make him really rethink his decision.
All right, Thaddius, it is your turn.
I'm gonna like kind of put a hand on Ray's shoulder and just kind of nod along, just like almost like strengthening her words. Like, yes, she's right. Yeah, 100%. Yes, you should listen to this kind lady. Yes. I also then realized like I can't put my hand on her shoulder, so I'm like trying to lean on it. I'm like, oh, all right. And then as she's doing that, I'm gonna like kind of look to the bees and almost like Avatar, like water bend, just like direct them in the direction, just like, and it's this way, go. Like I'm getting my knees into it. I'm like full on, just like moving my whole body, like this way, follow my lead, sting the man, but not too hard. Sting him. I mean, yeah. And that's my turn. Thaddius.
All right. The giant wasp attacks the thing in front of him, which happens to be Brick.
Oh.
I was just gonna like sit and watch this whole thing, but now I gotta kill a giant wasp.
Follow my fingers, not Brick.
Nah.
What are you doing? Oh, my lamp. I hit the
It's
lamp.
dying. It's gonna be dead.
It tries to attack you. You're kind of dodging.
Stop it.
Right, Donald. Donald goes, "Oh, Addy, I think this one might be serious, eh? Perhaps we should, maybe go find someone a little smaller to pick on." No. I've got the fucking pine cone. Stop telling me what to do. You all can stop telling me what to do. He throws the pine cone at Ray. It goes, oh, shit. Okay, it hits Ray.
Oh. Even in her corporal form?
I believe incorporeal only does half the damage, so you're resistant to all this. So I'm just going to roll the damage, then half of it.
Corporal pine cone.
Corporeal pine cone. So that is bugger all damage.
Corporal pine cone. It's just in a suit and tie.
Yeah. I've been promoted.
That is 2 points of damage. As a pine cone sort of goes into your head and then out the other side.
She's not a patient girl.
No.
I feel like she tried.
She did. Oh yeah, absolutely. And Harry's kind of just like, he seems to be really buying into his own bullshit right now. Like he's just like, I'm a bandit. I'm a sexy highwayman, like in those stories. And these people are wrong. They just don't understand my trap. They're going off triggering it before I have a chance to. I have the pine cone. It's like a petulant child's tantrum, is basically what he's doing.
I want to be a bandit. I want to be a bandit.
All right, Brick, it is your turn.
I saw Harry throw a pine cone at my best bud Ray. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh yeah.
Cool. I get my battle axe. I'm gonna try and chop this bee's head off, and I'm not gonna take eyes off Harry. As like just like cut.
I'm just imagining Brick walking up and like putting his hands on his cheeks and making him watch.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna try and attack this giant wasp. I am trying to stare at Harry the whole time, so if that's a disadvantage, I'm happy to take that.
No, I'm happy to say that's not going to take you anything extra.
It's a bee.
It's a bee. Oh.
Miss.
Awkward.
Very low.
Make a reflex save.
Dexterity save?
Yes.
I have danger sense, so I have advantage on those. If I can see whatever's about to happen.
I'm gonna go with no, given that you're technically blind swinging.
Cool. Love a blind swing. Oh no, I'm not gonna kill the horse, am I?
No.
Make another attack for me, please.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this to you guys, I reckon. I'm sure now you roll well.
All right, roll your damage, please.
On what?
Just roll it in the chat.
What am I killing?
Oh no.
Oh, come on!
Oh no.
Oh no. You watch as you stare uncomfortably at Harry, and with one fell swoop, you cleave the head from the lead horse off its neck and into the snow. As it sort of goes, whoof, you hear this.
Not to worry, we've got 3 more.
With the rest of my turn, it's just going to be like a.
You hear. You
and
also
just like as much like awkward walk back as I can.
You also hear from the back of the cart. Buttercup, no!
Oh no.
You named it. No.
Why? Why it was such a beautiful horse?
Oops.
It's definitely a baller move. It's just the smashing a glass and putting it to your own neck. It's like, I'm crazy, I'll do it.
There's cure wounds grow in your head.
No, it does not. All right, next on our initiative is Manfred. Manfred, you watch the brutal decapitation of a woodland creature.
Oh, the actual hell, Brick.
Meanwhile, I'm assuming I've got an angry swarm basically right next to me currently, yes?
Correct.
Oh.
A horse has 13 hit points.
Really
The horse's
strong
fault,
one.
if you ask me. So much for Stoutland can take anything, horse. Dumb idiot got his head chopped off.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know
it's a dumb idiot.
You know what's really funny? Legitimately had 13 hit points.
I'm trying to like justify my actions.
Don't do that.
All right. I am going to try and get creative with this one, and I'm going to cast Gust of Wind at the swarm next to me and try and blast them away and blast them outside of a swarm sort of thing and try and disperse the swarm.
All right, make your Gust of Winnie spell thingy.
Sure, I am casting Gust of Winnie spell thingy.
It's a new one.
That my shirt.
Oh.
No, that's good. So it fails its saving throw, and as you create this torrent of wind, the swarm sort of and disappears.
Oh.
Oh, well, didn't we want them to help us? But, all right.
See, that's what I was trying to do.
The whole time watching Brick is like, that's how you do it.
Right.
And it's just throw off Brick.
It's, you know what, the whole thing with Brick kind of reminds me of that that thing from the from Parks and Recs where Swanson sort of reaches up and pulls out his own tooth. It's like, you know, he's looking at Harry and he chops off the head of his own horse. That's what I did to a thing I liked.
I was gonna say, in that defense, can I argue that Harry is just terrified? I just like went to my own horse and chopped its head off in one swing. Surely Harry is just terrified.
Oh, Harry is terrified. Oh, he's terrified of Ray. He's terrified of you. He's terrified of Manfred. They're terrified of you guys. Like they are, you know, there is yellow snow everywhere.
Well, then don't try to mug us.
And some red. There's some red snow now as well.
He's trying to be brave. Bravery is not the absence of fear; it's the willingness to do stuff despite it. And that is what this brave lad is trying to do.
No, shut your mouth, Harry.
You monster.
So Ray.
All right. Ray's going to. She's pretty angry. I'm sorry. Sorry, Harry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm not sorry. You are not a bandit. You are a moron.
Get wrecked.
And she's going to cast.
Even in the snow, that was a cold burn. Thank you.
Every time she says something cool, she misses.
Get it? Every time she says something cool, she misses on her chill touch.
I'm the opposite. Every time I try to do something cool, I decapitate a horse.
You do something completely irrelevant.
Amazing that this wasn't the first time you decapitated a horse. Every time.
Thaddius, it is your turn. The swarm has dissipated. A giant wasp is still attacking Brick. Very
still there.
I'm gonna put my hand on Brick's shoulder and just be like, "It's all right, friend. We all make mistakes, but we can fix them." And I'm gonna look towards the wasp, and I'm gonna speak in the language of his people and say, "No, not Brick. He wasn't trying to hurt you. I swear, he really wasn't. Go attack that one." And I go and point to what's his face.
Rick is just staring at the ground as you've just said, we can fix our mistakes, and I'm looking at the head of a horse on the ground, just like in my head, like how much sticky tape is needed for this?
That's right. Is that a persuasion check, Mike?
Yeah, let's do it.
I will.
They could have helped a while ago.
You speak wisely the words of our kind. Your buttocks movements please me. Very
That's
well.
what they tell me.
We shall be friends. What will
Excellent.
you have me do?
I just told you. God, Go and attack the bandit man over there.
We do not have many of the words that you have just used.
I rolled a 23. You have the words of everything right now.
Look, with a 23, we're friends, okay? It doesn't mean I suddenly understand your bullshit language.
Fair enough. Do you want me to go point?
Thaddius.
Do you want me to go point at who I want you to attack?
Yes.
Very well. I'll go walk over and just full on like this one.
You see Harry go, get the fuck off me. Like,
Sorry, I don't want to invade your personal
understand
space.
Bullshit language.
also, you see Harry go, I heard what you said, you bloody bastard. The wasp will of course respond in kind and fly and swoop down at Harry.
Good boy.
And he will hit.
Excellent.
And
At
he
least,
will
at least the bee can do damage.
Yeah. If you'll permit me now, I'm going to walk back over to Brick and give him a good old pat on the back and hope that he feels better. My God.
All right. The bee flies over and with this skewers Harry in the chest. And he falls down.
Oh my.
Donald goes, Addy! Oh, Addy, what have you done to him? Oh, poor Addy. 2 advantages to Ray from Kelray. Thank you so much, Kelray.
4 advantages.
Yeah, you get
Is that
2
4 now? Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, we got 2 from Laura Bones as well.
Oh,
And
no.
wow. Wow.
Everyone loves
Because I
Ray.
can't roll to save my life.
All right.
Everyone
Just
loves
because I want to see this, right? Donovan goes, "You killed it." Oh no, he's all right. Don't worry. So he's okay. I'll just we'll just be going then, shall we? And you watch as Donovan just sort of pulls Harry away, like in the
Team Rocket their way off. Bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, don't worry. We'll be back. No, we probably won't unless you're passing through this very small patch of ground. As he sort of takes off. The bee goes,
I will finish him now.
You can stop now. It's fine. He's been wounded and he's an F. That's all we wanted.
Get him.
Very well. Then we shall stop. For you are friend to the wasp. Now you must present us with a place to lay my eggs. Preferably in the fresh corpse that you have left here.
Oh, good Lord. What? Why?
Animal. They do that.
Well, not bees. You do you, Boo. I trust you.
the
Go
bee
find a corpse, I guess.
The bee flies off and attempts to go and find a corpse to lay its eggs into.
Good.
You have defeated Harry and Donovan. Donald.
Murdered one of them.
Yeah, he's okay. He's just paralyzed and dying. He'll be fine. Meanwhile, however, who is not fine is of course one of the horses. Chief Talawam stands up and walks down. He goes over to his horse.
I want to say real quick. I'm gonna like run over to the family and just be like, maybe best to stay inside. Like I'm like pointing to the adults to like their kid and being like, like don't let her come out right now. Maybe
The little child is super eager to come out and find out what's going on.
Hey, look at this, and I hand her tanning oil.
She takes the tanning oil. I
Play
feel
with
like you gave
that.
the tanning oil away.
Say again.
He got some more.
Okay, never mind. All right.
I had one left because you gave me 4.
Oh yes, I remember now.
Dang.
All right. Chief Talawan walks over to the body. Now I'm going to put out a special reward here. Any number of donation, any donation whatsoever, and Chief Talawan will resurrect Buttercup. Also, there's a correction: 2 advantage to Ray and 2 disadvantage to Brick, likely for killing the horse.
Yeah, that's
fair.
fair.
That's fair.
Honestly,
Alright,
Laura,
there you go, there you go.
that's just
Good
fair.
job, Laura.
In chat, the next donation will resurrect the horse. Chief Talawan opens a small leather bag, and taking from it several bones, several herbs, he begins to like sort of crush up a bowl and lights a small fire at its base. He then begins to start sort of chanting and praying, and as he does, you can feel the winds begin to shift and change around the wilds. The tattoos on his chest and on his forehead begin to glow with this ritualistic energy. As he turns, he concentrates and focuses all of his energy. Kamwa te hoan, amwa te han, hoan, and with that, you can see the spirit of an elven woman rising up from the snow and laying its hands upon the body of the horse. And in a brilliant bloom of light, you watch as the head suddenly blinks to life. Chief Talawan grabs the head and quickly moves over to the body, placing Buttercup's head on the neck of the corpse. And you watch as the magic flows through its body. And as it does, the horse, as it stands and rises to its feet. That's the best horse I can do. Okay.
That's
Um,
right.
That's good.
There's a deep sigh, and you watch as one of the tattoos on Talawan dissolves and fades away.
Well, that was a good trick.
Good lord,
Holy
man.
shit.
How did you do that?
It is an old trick I picked up from a dear friend, someone I met in my travels, an elf with a great and powerful connection to the spirit world. Taught me that if someone dies, there is a brief but fleeting window where their soul can be reconnected, and the energies of the land itself can reunite body and soul, mend flesh, and do great things. This is the first time I have done so.
Well, good job for a first try. Very impressive. I'm gonna like put my hand out for a high five.
You put your hand for a high five, and he sort of falls over, like he collapses just from exhaustion as he just sort of lands in the snow.
Oh no. Do you need healing?
Can I try and catch him, or is he fallen?
No, you can catch him.
Just roll, or I catch him?
You catch him. Yeah, he's not like falling so hard and fast that he's gonna like be like, ooh. It's like,
Actually, yeah. Thanks for not letting me roll. I might have just broken his neck.
Roll just to find out what you want to find out. Like,
no.
if you roll a 1, you end up suplexing him.
So wait, I am rolling?
Yeah, go on.
Oh my god.
Why?
The 5% chance for Brick to suplex a fainted man. It's hilarious.
But if he gets a nat 20, there's 2 Talawans now.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You do perfectly okay. All right. So, at this point, what do you wish to do? You can load up the wagon with Talawan and get back on the road, or you can camp out here for a little while. Maybe rest up until Talawan is back on his feet.
I'll kind of look to Talawan and just be like, I can heal you with some magics. Do you require any healing, or do you just need to rest?
It seems like fatigue, and he's lost consciousness.
Friend? Hello? Are you going to speak to me? Talawan's kind of a dick, guys.
I think he's
shall we camp out here? Oh, well, that does explain it.
I'd really like to be able to do that.
That's
Camping or being a dick?
Well, since our guide is the one that's currently unconscious, I think the camping's probably already the best plan.
I'll put him back in the carriage.
Meanwhile, I'm going to roll Arcana to see if I can work out anything more about the magic that he did, if I can.
Ooh.
This is not full on detect magic or anything. It's just more like trying to work out whether it's an innate ability or a learned skill, or
It is a learnt skill. It seems to be very shamanistic in nature.
Okay, cool, awesome. That's good for me. Yep.
Hey, Brick.
Yep.
Like, am I a bad person if I don't know. I was just kind of thinking, I really wish Finn was here because I'd love to just rub it in his face that guy was awful. And we should have fed him to the wolves, but then I felt bad about it. But
well, I mean, I feel a little conflicted myself. I know you told me to get serious, and I'm really trying to be more serious. But I mean,
is that why you cut the horse's head off?
I mean, I don't feel that great about it. It was an accident, I promise. But you know, if we're gonna go save Finn, sometimes I suppose we got to make sacrifices and things die. You know, we eat horse. They were gonna kill us. So
yeah,
I suppose don't beat yourself up, but maybe it's good you feel a little bad. Because
I just would have loved to, when you think somebody's there and you're like, haha, suck it, Finn. I knew that he was a good for wolf food, and then, you remember he's not there.
Yeah, well, if it's any consolation, I feel the same, and I'm sure Manny does as well.
Oh, maybe I can say suck it to Manny.
Yeah,
he also didn't want to feed him to the wolves.
Yeah, suck it, Manny.
Suck it, Manny.
I was like, what did I do?
You know what you
did, Manny.
Yeah.
Oh, screw it. You know what you did, Manny. Screw you.
Yeah, screw you, Manny.
All I did is I blasted a swarm of wasps off into the distance, and now I'm told to screw me.
Yeah, you feel bad about it.
No. Screw you. You cut the head off that horse.
Hey, you want to go?
You hear a tiny voice coming from the carriage. Screw you!
Hey!
That's right!
Shut your mouth!
Shut your mouth!
I chopped the head off and you're picking a fight with me.
All right. The four of you argue, missing of course your moral guide. You
the good old days.
Fly into an argument. Now let's unmask some of this landscape, shall we?
No, we're good. More things might kill us if we keep going.
I got a sneaky suspicion that's what's happening, because I got a funny feeling there might have been some donations.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
that dragon keeps doing cute things, which is adorable, but also
dangerous. Yeah, I love the dragon. By the way, for those of you in the audience who have not yet noticed, in the corner of the map there is, of course, a tiny dragon. This dragon's name is Phantom. Donations feed Phantom, which, by the way, I forgot to feed him for the last donation, so let me just.
Nom, 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 nom.
And he goes, nom 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 nom, and he eats your donations because he's a hungry little Phantom. Eddie is jealous of Phantom. Don't let Eddie trick you. Phantom is cute and adorable, and Eddie needs to remain at his desk, and just be Eddie. All right,
we feed Phantom, not Eddie.
Yeah, exactly.
Eddie's jealous because he doesn't get fed.
It's a power play. It's a power play. Eddie eats after Phantom.
Little creep dragon versus a Minotaur.
So, as you rest for the afternoon, in order to wait for sad face, as you wait for the afternoon to rest up and recuperate, what are you guys doing to pass the time?
I've been gathering up little bits of whatever sort of dryish timber I can and making a little bit of a campfire.
Can we fish? That's what Brick did. Can we fish?
Well, funny you mention that. As you get closer, you actually realize that the river that is next to you, which I am just going to realign so that we can actually see some cool stuff. There we go. You can see that the river itself is a frozen river, completely iced over. Again, abnormal, but it is the case.
Brick, I've got an idea.
Well,
I will use my enhanced strength to smash this river, and then you can teach me how to fish once I've broken some glass away. I'm not glass, ice. Very confusing and obvious mistake.
well, okay. I mean, I can also break it because.
Why did we break it together?
To be fair, mate, like, don't I haven't, okay, sure. I give Ray a look to show her that I'm trying.
Is that girl ice skating?
Yes.
I was gonna say that or ice skating.
Very, very well, we'll break it together.
All right, you step over to the edge in order to try and break the ice so that you can try to fish the icy waters below. Make a
Little
strength.
girl,
Or
I'm
little
a
girl,
bit
get, little girl, get away from the river. We're about to break it.
Shut your mouth.
Nope, that's oh god.
She's wonderful.
What's her name? Louise. Hey, Louise,
Yeah.
come here.
She skates over.
You know how to punch a hole in ice?
She turns to the ice and she sort of like falls a little and then punches it, and there's just the softest, wettest you've ever heard.
That was good.
She smiles. She's missing a couple of teeth, her baby teeth.
She was missing them after she
how
punched.
it's done.
She nods.
All right. Well, come on, Thaddius.
Excellent.
All right, you move
I'll,
out onto the ice.
Yeah.
Where would you like to punch a hole?
Yeah.
Surely we should be doing this from the shore, not in the middle.
Oh, you can sit on the ice.
Well, all right, sure. I trust you. You look
ice
like a
seems
seasoned
pretty-
expert.
The ice seems pretty thick. You're kind of standing on it. You're like, yeah, okay, I got some weight on here. That's good.
So
Fair
you get
enough.
your middle of the river. That's where the fish are. You get the sides. You're not going to get as
Oh.
much.
Well,
No,
you know a lot about this. Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Oh, very impressive. Well then, shall we get to work?
Oh, there's nothing like a bunch of Australians who have no idea about ice fishing talking about ice fishing.
All right, make an athletics check as you attempt to break the ice.
I will. Hold on. Let me help. Athletics away.
I'm going to punch again before he gets there.
No. You'd probably do a better job.
Can I punch again?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
I love how a nat one's still the same as yours.
Fear not, Brick.
You're
That's the same as before. I'm
All
not
right.
very good at this.
the two of you start punching the ice. Ray and Manfred, you're just watching them as like it's almost like watching the world's stupidest railway construction as you watch as they're breaking fingers as they bang out bang. They're just not making much progress.
If
Ray's
I hit it
gonna-
harder,
Ray's gonna-
surely it'll work. Hit it harder. That's okay.
Ray's gonna float up to Louise and just say, "In your life, Louise, you'll see a lot of this. This is pretty normal behavior."
I'm going to rage and hit it with my axe.
Right, go on.
As soon as Ray says that, I'm just going to scream out in rage. I'm going into rage. I'm doing reckless and I'm hitting it with my axe.
Louise, this is what you call toxic masculinity.
No, it's not. It's beating and winning, which is all that matters. Advantage, reckless.
I'm gonna cast enhance ability on Nick.
Do it.
Like, no, we've got this Brick together.
No, come on, Thaddius.
We
we're
will
not gonna
prove
lose.
ourselves.
So enhance
committed to
ability.
this bit.
That's,
You pick one of the things. I think there's one about a bear which enhances strength. I think. Let me double check. But
I think it just gives me advantage.
think
if
it
I'm
gives you
using
advantage,
reckless.
Yeah,
So,
go on.
Oh, well, it's the thought that counts.
25.
With a
Boom.
25, your axe smash, almost like glass hits through the actual ice, and it suddenly hears this thunk as it lodges into the just underneath the ice. It lodges in, There's a rumbling sound and the ice heaves upwards.
Oh,
I would like to thank our audience for the $100 they've donated.
No.
And initiated the boss battle.
Oh, no.
As the ice begins to rise.
Do I do damage on it?
Oh dear lord!
What the hell is that?
Brick, you are lifted about 10 foot off the ice with your axe embedded in the forehead of what was up until this point a sleeping Remoraz. Now, this creature actually drifted unwillingly down the ice floes and managed to finally get lodged and stopped in this area. In fact, most of the reason why the ice is frozen over here is because the sheer temperature of this creature is cold enough to have created the ice flow here. The creature opens its multitude of centipedal eyes. There is this chittering sound from its many fanged mandibles. As it rises, you hear this thrum, almost like an engine warming up, as these lights appear on its back. Apart from the freezing, frigid, cold ice now surrounding you, you now feel a almost blaring, blazing heat. Like, you know those light heaters, the ones with the actual elements, and just blasts you in the face and melts stuff? That's more or less how it feels being this close to it. Brick, what are your thoughts?
Well, I fucked it up again.
That's Brick.
Oh, man. It's all right. If I die, I'll get a new character that will be useful. Surely I did damage on it.
Yeah, okay, go on, roll your damage on it. I'll let that happen.
Reckless.
Just roll damage. You don't need to roll an attack. You can have that one.
Okay, thank God.
This thing has 195 hit points. You can take what you can. The little girl looks up and she's in wonder. She's like,
Just hit Gyarados in the head.
That was hitting Gyarados in the head. All right. Starting off with our initiative, we have Brick. Now, just as a recap for everyone in terms of advantages and disadvantages, I have 3 advantages. Brick has 2 disadvantages. Ray has 2 advantages. Thaddius has 1 advantage. Manfred has 1 advantage. So thank you to the audience members. Be sure to use them, otherwise they do get wiped at the end of the season. So
just so you know, Nick, I gave you bull strength, which you get advantage on strength checks. And your carrying capacity doubles.
Cool. Hope I can lift this thing.
That's right.
Are we going into initiative now? Or can we just leave?
I like that one.
Yeah. If we donate another $100, can we just book it?
I'll get my wallet now. I'll get my wallet now.
Yeah.
You take bribes.
If another $100 manages to come out, not only will that person make an NPC for you guys as well, you guys will also get a second boss monster.
Let's not do that.
I'd hurry the initiative if I were you before these guys realize where that they can do that.
Oh no.
Well, it's Brick's turn.
It is Brick's turn then.
Oh, it's me.
Brick, do this quickly. Quickly.
Okay, well, I want to hit it, please.
All right.
It has taken damage, so with my shark totem, I get a +2 to attack and damage.
Oops, sorry, ignore that.
So just go to hit it. I am not. Well, I've already attacked recklessly, so it's already going to apply. So wait, say again.
You can apply all of your stuff as if it was a fresh round.
Okay, well, I am not going to attack recklessly. I do not want to get hit by this thing, so I am just going to roll. 20 to hit. That
all
hits.
right, that'll hit.
All right, +2. Take that. 10 points. 20 points so far, I believe.
Beautiful.
All right.
And
you
I'm
hear
just holding on for dear life.
all of a sudden you hear a
ouch.
Well, it hurt. That's good. At least it didn't tickle.
Yep.
Keeping quiet, but maybe it doesn't know I'm there.
Well. That's yeah, you know. Well,
We're level 4.
yeah. All of my spells hurt things in the vicinity, and not just you, except for the one I'm currently googling. Well, can I can I stand in? Is Brick like? Is Brick like on top of the head? Like, where is he in relation to this?
I'm very high up.
Oh yeah, 10 foot up. Brick is on
okay.
its head. Yeah, this thing is like, I mean, maybe 20 foot deep, 10 foot above the water, 30 foot tall in total.
Well, gee, I don't know, man. Well, look, I'm going to attempt to climb the. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Thaddius is going to roll to have a panic attack. That's what he's
All
going
right,
to do.
make a wisdom saving throw.
I will.
Louise.
Yeah, Louise will save us, guys. Don't worry.
No, I meant save Louise.
Oh, I want to take back what I said. Good point.
Too late. Make your wisdom save.
Too late.
Well, it's fair. I said it. With a +0 modifier. Beautiful.
All right, Thaddius, you do what's instinctively natural to you. Now, because I'd like to kind of make a nod to the reference that built Thaddius. You move away from the creature and immediately crouch down and block your ears as you suddenly sort of start trembling. I guess just you're uncertain, and you're not blocking out the sounds of the carnage that's blowing around you, but more you're trying to collect your thoughts, which just don't seem to be able to console themselves. One of them's telling you to fight, do something, and the other is saying you're gonna die, and then what? What's gonna happen? You know, who's gonna know that you are gonna die here, and who's gonna believe that you've died with fighting alongside monsters? What would your parents think if they found this is how you, a son of the Valiance family, you'd be disowned. You wouldn't get to go to be buried in the family grave. You would be a disgrace. All these voices in your head are kind of surrounding your thoughts.
Thaddius afraid.
Thaddius way. Manfred.
Oh, I'm just launching fire at this damn thing. This is...
Please do.
Scorching rays.
All right. Make your attacks with your scorching rays.
First one, I'm just going to roll the 3 damages. That's right, 3 hits, sorry. I said 3 hits. 3 hits.
Listen to him, dice.
Manfred, you attempt to hit this creature, but your arms are shaky. It's really cold, and you're still kind of also in shock here.
Yep. That's me.
It was fun playing.
Old
Brick.
Manfred.
Ray, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go for the safe option. I'm gonna cast Bless on the party.
All right.
A little bit confused by Thaddius, but can still have some anyway.
Yeah, got no time to prioritize what he's doing.
And then she's gonna sort of like try and use her movement to sort of usher Louise back off the ice. I don't know if I can use half my movement to sort of like, because I can bonus action. Yes, fine, stuff it. I will bonus action make myself solid. So if I can use half my movement to sort of push her behind me.
All right, your ghostly
risking myself.
Your ghostly form suddenly takes a corporeal status as your body begins to take mass. You slide her out of the way. She's still kind of in a mix of wonderment as she looks onward. Brick, you take. I love how there's no roll. It's just you take 13 damage just because you're near it. As the temperature rises, the body is now fully heated. Even this close, you can see that your axe is slowly starting to turn a bright yellow as it begins to glow in a flame. The Remoraz does what it thinks it should do.
Get off me, you insignificant.
All right, you can make an athletics check to hang on, or you can attempt to be flung.
I don't want to be flung. I don't really want to hold on, but I'm not going to let myself be flung. So I'm going to make that athletics check, which I can do at advantage because of Thaddius.
All right. It is a concentration spell. I feel like I wouldn't be concentrating on it.
No, I'd say you're fine.
Concentration if you take damage, but up to you.
Yeah, I'd say you're fine. You haven't taken damage. You're maintaining it, and that. Yeah.
Okay. No, fair. Go ahead. Reroll.
All right, you hang on. You hang on as the creature is shaking its head. You are still wedged into its forehead, and that is all it does for this round. As we return to Brick.
I just got flung around. I'm seeing everyone do stuff. Oh my gosh. So I'm 10 feet up. I'm 10 feet up. That's right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna jump. I will jump off. I will jump off and back.
Okay.
If it will permit me to do so. And I will run over to Thaddius, Louise, and I'll run over to everyone else, and I'll be like, I think maybe we should get going, and I will, if you will permit me, swap the battle axe for the spear, and I will make an attack with the spear.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thrown. Come on, buddy.
As you throw your magical spear, it flies through the air, cutting through what is now the frigid, icy wind surrounding this creature as it penetrates its chitinous hide and deals a total damage of 7.
And I will use my bonus to bring it back.
All right. As you do so, you wince for a moment as you pull the weapon back. The blood inside this creature is so hot that your spear singes your hand as you
Okay. Yep. That's it.
Thaddius, the sounds of anarchy around you.
The
crumbling ice.
I'll get up. I'll do my best to kind of brush off whatever I'm feeling. I'll look towards Brick, and I assume he looks a bit beaten from what happened.
No, not even. If you look at me, it's get up now.
Okie dokie. Then no healing for you. Yep, I'll do that. I will just follow Steed with Brick and probably just cling to him like a little child. Although I will put my shield in front of Brick just to protect him a little bit, but still cling to him.
You're gonna cling to me?
I'm gonna not try not make it obvious, but yes.
If you're middle of a battle, I will not let you cling to me.
I feel like there's a opposed athletics check that's gonna happen here. Go.
All right.
As Thaddius reaches up and in desperation grabs hold of Brick by his belt and harness, he holds him close. Thaddius gets a 10.
Yeah, you're a Valiance. I think you're trying to turn on us or something.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, you kind of with one hand push this large blubbering figure away from you.
Oh no, I was just getting close. Let me put my shield in front of you to protect you.
Get the horses. Get ready. Stop.
Battle strategy. Yes, horses. Great idea. I was just thinking it. I'm going to go to the horses.
The horses are pretty stoic, actually. It's yeah, it's not purple. We're fine. As they sort of seem to just be at the ready.
Yes.
Yeah, they're more afraid of purple worms in the Stoutlands than they are of whatever the hell this is.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, Manfred. Thanks to a donation, courtesy of Immersion Diversion. Thank you so much, by the way. Manfred, a thought crosses your mind. Its body heat is quite
Doesn't
large.
happen often.
Yes, I know, right? But the plot twist card was called Quick Wits. So, The water that is currently surrounding the Remoraz, now that it is awake, is slowly starting to melt and boil because of the internal body temperature of the Remoraz. Should it continue to do so, it will create an explosion of steam in a few moments. If, by any chance, you could either A, increase the temperature of the surrounding waters suddenly and sharply, or B, 1 round later be prepared for that explosion, you might find a blind spot where you could get away without this creature attacking you.
Okay. If that's the case, I am going to position myself in the best position to...
Glad we have a Manfred.
I'm going to hold an action of Gust of Wind to basically blast this this steam in a particular direction to try and like blast it upwards into.
Oh no, the steam is going to definitely go upwards. Like you know that. Like it's literally just yeah. It's just whether or not you want it to happen right this second and create the cloud now by using any kind of fire ability or spells on the water itself, or if you want to wait, it'll happen in the next round at the start of its turn.
I will wait. I'm going to spend my turn basically telling everyone to get into the cart and get ready to go. And then I'll say that in my character voice.
Excellent. All right. Manfred issues out a very definitive order, probably along the lines of also get off the ice, given that it is about to explode.
Mm-hmm.
Ray, it is your turn.
Is our guide roused or still unconscious?
He is still unconscious, sadly.
Ride the horses.
Does anyone know how? Well, it's not my turn, but yeah. You know you.
All right. I guess I'm corporeal anyway. So is there sort of like, I'm assuming there's like harnesses and leads on the horses, like something you can kind of pull them. I'm not going to try and ride the cart. I'm just going to encourage them to move away, if that makes sense. So I want to see if there's like a kind of like a rope or something to sort of start to pull the horses away from the river.
No, absolutely. There are indeed harnesses on the front of the horses that you can use to lead them away. As you do so, you may make a animal handling check to try and hurry them to follow you. You get advantage because you're using the harness.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, girl.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
No, they absolutely follow you, and they will follow you their full distance to roughly here.
Yay.
Yay.
All right. Again, the Remoraz struggles. It looks angry.
Anger, boiling mad. Lost, kill.
Yes.
Relatable.
It moves towards Brick.
Same.
As it does so, the ice begins to crack. Brick, I need you to make me an athletics check as this thing is moving towards you. The ice has started to bubble around it, and the actual sheet of ice that was under your feet, once firmly rigid, has now started to crumble and incline towards the Remoraz.
Thaddius, are you still concentrating?
Yeah.
Yeah, good, thank you. 21.
All right, with a 21, you jump onto the edge of the
Thank Lord.
edge of the bank, and you find yourselves on firm ground. The creature looks towards you, looks towards Thaddius, looks towards the cart, and lunges at the cart, attempting to bite the back of it.
I was like, attack of opportunity, something.
That is a 30 to hit. The cart takes.
Luckily, the armor class of the cart is 31.
Ah, damn.
Well, there's a lot of dice. Whoa.
All right.
As the cart's rear end is grabbed, the family has pushed themselves back up against the driver's chassis. You can watch as the fangs tear into the wood, and as soon as it does so, literally smoke starts pouring out of the back of the wagon. An incendiary-like smell of like napalm kind of seems to be pouring out of this thing's mouth as smoke just starts to rise. It hangs on and starts thrashing its head back and forth. The horses are trying to hang on, but if it keeps up like this, it will absolutely tear the rear axle off the wagon. All right, Brick, you're underneath its jowls pretty much as it's leaning over your head.
I'm going to attempt to fly. He's a big boy. But so am I. I'm going to try and I don't know, try and grab this thing's like bottom jaw and just like rip it off the chariot.
All right, Brick, you step forward, and as you do, make an athletics check. Your hands grab onto one side of the mandibles and try to pull, because the mandibles kind of go outwards then in order to snag onto the wood. So you're kind of pulling it backwards to try and open its jaw.
25.
Nice.
All right. Brick, you take
I knew.
14 damage.
Yep.
As you're holding on to it. The fires are just so hot, they're searing you, and even your arms on the mandibles burn as you pull them back. One half of the jaws open up, but the other half and the top fangs still seem to hold it fast. You need help to pry the other side off.
Damn it, I don't like asking for help.
Well, we learnt about that in the end of last season, remember?
Yeah, I know, he just doesn't like to do it.
Your
Valiant,
sister smacked you in the back of the head. I spent a whole season on this.
Valiant, time to shine.
Thaddius, it's your turn. You're so afraid.
I will
Jaws
help
of
him
death
with
are
the
literally in
thing.
front of you.
But vengeance and honor. And my friend Brick. I
am burning alive here, and I'm like, Valiance now, please.
I will help you.
What do I roll? Athletics?
Yep.
Will be done.
Fuck it, it's an advantage time.
Use your advantage.
I will. Don't worry.
Come on, Thaddius.
This dickhead didn't before. You do better.
That's
You
a
grab
one.
onto it, and as you do, once again, you, Thaddius, also start to burn, taking 9 points of damage. You actually will take that twice because your whole body is covered in metal.
Thaddius barbecue.
Thaddius barbecue. Thaddius, you take a further 17 damage as you sizzle and it pops and it burns as you open the jaws. The wagon pulls out of the mouth and the creature roars to try and grab at it. Manfred, it is your turn. You know the explosion is imminent. It will happen any second now.
Okay. Is there any way I can get these two idiots out of the blast radius?
You tell me.
Oh boy.
Hey, idiot over here.
Other idiot here, hello.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm looking rough.
And you know what? The chat today, by the way, has been very, very generous. And I want to say a very, very, very big thank you to the chat for all of your generous donations. As such, I will also like to point out that that Brick does have 2 disadvantages that in order to respect the chat, I will absolutely use to fuck you up in this.
I have been every single time I've done a turn, I've been like giving it a little bit of a pause. I'm like, is he gonna? No, okay, not gonna bring it up.
No. I mean, I'll wait for it. I'm like waiting for that perfect moment, that moment where you're like, oh, I'm safe, I'm good, and then,
No, I'm looking rough because I can't take half fire damage.
All right, I am going to spread wings, fly between these 2 idiots, basically grabbing each of them by their collars, and it's like, let go of it, we've got to go now, and trying to basically just drag them away. And this is going to be a strength check, which is really Manfred's wheelhouse. Yeah, this guy, the frail old man.
Well, actually, it is not going to be. Manfred, you are intelligent enough and quick-witted enough, thanks to the plot twist bonus as given by Immersion Diversion, that you not only grab them, but use your third appendage, your large, mighty tail, to wrap around the base of the actual wagon, using the
We're all
strength of the
wondering.
horses to pull you forward rather than your own strength. And yes, indeed, as Ray, you are at the front, you have not gotten the horses to full speed, but if you do, you will pull all three of your comrades from the literal jaws of death. What happened?
Sounds about right. In which case, I will. Do I need to make another animal handling?
No,
Yes.
20 last time. That's all I'm saying.
And it's with advantage because you're using the equipment. Oh, yeah. So with that, wait, no, hang on. That's not right. You
No,
rolled up.
yeah.
That was.
You know, okay, so down in the bottom left, there's actually ADV. If you click on that, it'll give you advantage when you roll.
I forgot.
I got so excited just then.
Do you want me to roll
I
again?
was, too. I was like 25. Geez. Yeah, you can roll again. You can roll again.
Let's just let it have that one.
No, don't.
I tried. All right.
Oh damn
No,
it! I
don't
rolled
worry.
again, but it was a 19, but it's not.
Not
Why is
anymore.
my
No, she's got it.
thing
She's got it.
so glitchy?
Hey.
All right, with the 20, you manage to lure the horses as you jump on board as well. As you begin to get speed, Manfred, you hang on for dear life to your friends as they are both wrenched from the mouths of this creature. It basically pulls backwards for a moment, and as it lets loose a terrifying roar and follows with
Destroy!
a huge gout of steam rockets into the air. It lets loose this tyrannical sound as it begins to shake its head. You begin to gain speed on this back of the wagon, as in the distance you could hear the sound of this creature thrashing in the ice and snow. As you begin to careen away from the site of carnage, you could still see that it is quite healthy and it is quite looking around for you. It is not common for such a creature to be this far south of the Iceborn Furrows. You have barely left Robbinswood. In fact, you're only maybe 12 hours out of Robbinswood. This thing is in temperate climate as far as you know. Something is direly wrong. The ice from the furrows is creeping southward, and as too are the ice creatures. What does this mean? And what future catastrophes might lie in wait the further you travel north to the frigid center of whatever catastrophe is responsible for this?